Hey everyone, welcome to Casse de Feathers, and for my international viewers, that would be Boku no Uchi desu. If you really want to be a great guitar player, besides having the guitar and the amp, what you really want is a psychedelic shirt. You're going to need something like this if you really want to get that Jimi Hendrix sound, because as you all know, it's not just about mere playing technique. You got to look the part, and that's where this is going to help out a lot. Also, it wouldn't help to pick up a Jim Dunlop Crybaby 535Q. You just plug in your cord here and here and wow, 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 wow. Now, what I'd like to do is go over some of the CDs that got me down to the path of rock. First and foremost, what you want is a copy of Jimi Hendrix, Are You Experienced? The first CD that got me into playing guitar. The first solo I ever learned was a solo to Hey Joe. It's got some easy stuff on it, Purple Haze, Hey Joe, Manic Depressant. And then you move up to the harder stuff like Lover Confusion, Third Stone from the Sun. And to get your blues chops, that you really want to take a long listen to Red House. So this was the first CD to get me going. The next stage of my guitar playing was live Hendrix, and what you could do with live improv, particularly on tracks like Machine Gun, Changes, and Message to Love. This is a great CD that makes the transition from what Hendrix did in the studio to what he did live. The next one is Mr. Eddie Van Halen. This CD meant a lot to me when I was first starting out. It's got some easy stuff for the beginner, like Ain't Talking About Love, You Really Got Me, to the more harder, advanced stuff, like I'm the One, the solo and Ice Cream Man, and of course Eruption. Go out and pick up a copy of that. Now sometimes you want to take the classical style, really clean style, mix it in with something really heavy and powerful. For that, Metallica Master of Puppets, you want stuff like, I learned stuff like Battery, Master of Puppets, Welcome Home Sanitarium, and the killer solo, Damage Incorporated. This is a great CD to go out and get. And then Randy Rhoads, he came from the same LA school of flash guitar playing as Eddie Van Halen. Blizzard of Oz is a good one, the outro solo to Mr. Crowley, Crazy Train, Revelation, Steal Away the Night, it's all good stuff. And this one's even better, actually, the Diary of a Madman CD. And unfortunately, this is the one that the bass parts and drum parts were remixed. Try to hold out for the anniversary edition that came out. The clean intro to Diary of a Madman could drive you insane. It's a good riff. Good something to pick up. Again, to make a transition from studio to what you can do live, you really need the Ozzy Osbourne Randy Rhoads tribute. I owned it on vinyl, helped me out a lot. Pay attention to the solo, the extended guitar solo on Suicide Solution, which shows how he and Eddie differed. They were always compared to have similar styles, but if you hear Suicide Solution, you hear more of that neoclassical. Which brings me to the neoclassical school, and the one CD that got me going was Yngwie Malmsteen's Rising Force. Black Star, Far Beyond the Sun, Evil Eye, all good stuff. All how to take your techniques that you learned from your scales and apply those solos at lightning fast speed, good one. And then sometimes you want your blues side, and best live concert I saw in the 80s was Stevie Ray Vaughan, USF Sundome, 87. I heard Change It on the radio, ran out and bought this with Say What, Look at Little Sister, Empty Arms, some slow stuff. Come On Part 3, Hendrix covered, he covered it from someone else, forget the name now. And Life Without You, good stuff on this one. And then in the 80s it was heavy metal, and I took this to my guitar teacher, Don Banks Music, got a lot out of Power Slave, Rhyme of the Ancient Mariner, and The Duelist, 2 Minutes to Midnight. And then, but my favorite Maiden from the 80s was Peace of Mind with To Tame the Land. Based on the Frank Herbert Dune series, I really got out a lot out of the progressive metal style. It's got the clean stuff like Still Life, the rockin' stuff like Revelations, Die With Your Boots On, of course The Trooper, good one. for high-end technical rock to really improve your chops and really get out there. Joe Satriani, Surfing with the Alien, picked it up at Belk Lindsay's. Used to be at Britton Plaza. Now it's a Burlington Coat Factory. But anyway, this has some of the most in-your-face, high technical guitar playing out there. And when this becomes easy, if it ever becomes easy, then you can move up to the technical king, Steve Vai, and Passion Warfare. Just to listen to this, you can really see how far you can take the electric guitar. And that's it for the rock influence. I'll be back, future videos, with the classical influence, one of my all-time players.